finally got my paperwork back. I haven't flown in a couple weeks, so I'm going to take you guys along, show you how I get back in the saddle, and yeah, I'm probably going to be rusty, make some really cool mistakes, but anyway, I'm super excited to get flying again, so let's go, let's have fun.
Wow, it feels so nice to be flying. Maybe do a circuit and then we can head out to Altona.
Behind the landing aircraft now, Papa Kilo Whiskey, Charlie 210 entering, 1+3 on board, 4 hours endurance. We'll turn out right and head out north, 1,500, Papa Kilo Whiskey.
Right, so now that we're leaving the circuit, I'm going to head to Altona. Going to do some touch and goes there, maybe some steep goes, some simulated engine failures after takeoff, some glide approaches, just to kind of keep the rust off. So I'd like to know from you guys, how do you get back? Like if you haven't been flying for a while, like how do you get back into flying? What sort of ritual do you have? Or do you go and do some steep turns, stalls, or do you just go flying? Do you have any sort of regime to that? Drop it down below in the comments, I think it'll be pretty interesting. I mean, the crazy thing is it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I last flown. It feels like it's been a year. Obviously because we fly quite a lot, like we fly pretty much every weekend when we get a gap. So, the reason I haven't flown is the weather was bad. And then I didn't have my ATF renewal in time.
Traffic north of the N1, Papa Kilo Whiskey now approaching the boundary for Delta 69. We're 1,500 foot, training to 1242 next. Demon Scroll, Papa Kilo Whiskey.
So anyway, and then I was in the US for work. And then to get my ATF was like a bit of a weird thing. Like I couldn't get hold of like the CIA, so I was like following up. Only to find out that the inspector who did my renewal of my authority to fly was on leave. I just need to do a radio call here quickly. Traffic in the line is 0. Come on, Yankee Bushbaby overhead, November 1, stop 2,000 foot routing Altona. Weather's really nice, so there's a lot of guys flying. The inspector had like turned my authority to fly renewal around in like a day or like a week, which was like super quick. But I never received it, and I was following up, and I don't think he was receiving my emails. So eventually I ended up getting hold of like the CIA through a client care email, and then they told me like your ATF's been renewed. I was like, cool, can you give me the ATF? So anyway, it was, yeah, a paperwork blunder, if anything. But I'm stoked to be flying again, it's really nice. So thank you to the inspector who did my authority to fly within a really quick timeline. I was just sitting like going through my emails and I could not, for the life of me, find the authority to fly, not my junk box. Anyway, so I don't know if it went to the wrong email address or something like that. Wow, it is so like, it's so green and beautiful, and there's like so much canola around. So I'm coming up here for Altona. I think on this one I'm going to see if I can go it on one wheel. It's good stick and rudder skills.
And I'm routing Stellenbosch.
Yeah, copy, Echo Yankee Oscar. We are half a mile east of Buffalo Hills, 2,000 feet in route to Stellenbosch to Cape Winelands. We'll keep a lookout.
No way, dude, there's like jackals or something here, like, dude, no way. That was crazy. Okay, let's see if we can do a landing this way. Keep the speed up, we're operating tight on it, which is fine. Pull the power, keep the speed, out and power, pull the stop. Turn it around, and feel she's getting a bit slow. Step it in. Wow, this is so beautiful. Keep it in, keep it straight, keep the ball center. Go down, there we go. This might be a gentle landing. Rider. Oh, punch sand. Water, we don't want to hit the water. Okay, I think we're good with that. Get the feel for things again. Okay, let's go. Engine failure after takeoff. Okay, dead ahead. Speed 60. I'll probably just try and make it over the road. Okay, there's the car. Get the power on. I'll probably be in the fence up there. And I think that's why it's so important to go and practice simulated engine failures after takeoff and simulated engine failures.
Let's go 13, I'll cover Charlie dispatch in about 2 minutes.
Because the funny thing is, like 90% of the time I probably don't hit my spot. So that's why I try and practice it, because like if I had an engine failure now, where would I go? Like it's tricky to get there. I'll probably just like, okay, let's see. Where are we going? Okay. Let's see if we're going to hit the runway. We'll probably have to keep a constant glide approach.
Winelands traffic, Foxtrot Oscar Hotel, 2 miles west of Cape Winelands, 2,000 foot cruising Stellenbosch.
Oh, no.
Foxtrot Oscar Hotel, this is Echo Yankee Oscar. We are 6 miles south of Winelands at 2,000 feet. And we're going to be routing just to the west of Cape Winelands and then onto Morningstar.
See, we'd be in the bush and that's why I come and practice this stuff. You need to keep like, yeah, there are literally foxes. Check this out. There's a couple little foxes here cruising around. I don't know what those are. So like if I had an engine failure now, let's have a look.
1248, traffic in the Darling area, Joburg November uniform, we're 5 miles south of Darling.
And now we're going in turn, so I'm probably going to not make the runway again. Yeah, I doubt I'll make the runway.
Traffic in the Winelands area, Echo Yankee Oscar, half a mile west of the engine 1 stop, 2,000 feet, routing Morningstar, changing frequency 131.1.
See, and this is why it's so important to come and practice this stuff. Or maybe do a wheeler. Just good stick and rudder skills. Practice. Check the water. We don't want to hit the water. There's some more water. Okay, let's go power. Okay, and I think this is maybe a good height to check if we have an engine failure. Okay, well we're gonna turn it along with the field. Keep the speed up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. That's it. There's not much you can do if you're low and you have an engine failure. It's like, you don't have much insurance if I'm being honest with you. I think this is super, I guess this is fun and challenging practice. It really keeps your skill up. And I think it's just like, it's important to know where your airplane is and how it flies, etc. So it's like, even now if I had an engine failure, I doubt I would hit the runway. There's no way. And, you know, it just gives you that perspective of like where your airplane, like what if you have an engine failure, how is she going to react? Okay, like I pulled the power, we're on final ascendancy. I'm at 70 miles an hour. We'll make this one. It'll be interesting to see where we go.
Traffic 148, Charlie Mike is 1,700 foot over the engine 1 stop now. I'm into 2,000 foot and I'll be routing to the east of Botneray Hills for Stellenbosch.
I didn't touch the power. But just like, it shows you that these airplanes don't really glide. I mean, like if I have an engine failure now, see what we're gonna do. Maybe put it up. Okay, well, we're on the runway, but
I think 124 in the Botneray Hills area. Juliet Charlie Mike, please.
Okay, let's give myself an engine failure now, see if we can make it. We'll have to pull some flap and step it in. Drop flap. Don't want to hit the water. We did. Okay, let's go and do some STOLs. Quickly, we maybe climb like 2,000. Do a climbing turn, not more than 10 to 15 degrees, which is as my instructor would say. Obviously, you exceed the critical angle of attack, which means you stall, you do speed. Okay, so I've done my hazel checks, like I know the area's speed. Aircraft will set up now, but I know the area's speed of traffic. I've closed the runway if anything had to happen.
The runway for Foxtrot Oscar Hotel on the east of Botneray Hills, 1,800 foot to routing in Stellenbosch, changing 1193.
So now I can do a stall, and we can just see what that does with the aircraft. It's good to practice stalls. Flights need to be high, and ideally over an airfield. So, need to level her out. I think I'm going to do a flapless one first quickly. Pull the power. Okay, there's like 50, I don't bump it yet. 43, 40, and pull back. 35, 34, there she brakes. So it was like 34 flapless, no power. Okay, so we're at Nice, I'm gonna go.
Aviation area, Japan, Romeo November uniform, 4 miles east of Aviation, 1,300 foot. Routing Aviation and then in the southerly direction along the coastline.
Right,
Romeo November uniform.
we don't want to use aileron, we don't want to use rudder. Yeah, there's 38, 37. My angle of attack is pretty high at the moment.
Okay, cruise on the eastern slopes of Aero Hills, 1,500 feet, and routine morning star.
28. Still no Buffett yet. 27. And no way, like 25. And I'm getting like 80 foot, 40 foot per minute. 27. Okay, let's pull it back. 23, 22. 23. Wow, check that angle of attack. No way. 24. 26, and I'm staying like I'm flying straight. 30 foot per minute. I'm climbing. No way. 25. 26. 24. 23. No way. That's crazy. 25. So I'm full flap power on. So I'm setting at about 4,000 RPM.
Traffic south of Aviation, my over the break, just west of the oil farm, following the coast southbound to morning star.
That is madness. I didn't think, that doesn't feel real though. Okay, let's configure the aircraft, full flap, pull the power. Okay, now we're gonna add the power on again. Okay, I mean, it's getting pretty high angle of attack. It's actually uncomfortable. 25, 24, 23, 20. No way. He broke at 20 mile an hour. That is madness. Okay, get the speed up. Let's do a simulated engine failure. And this is why you need to know where you are all the time. Okay, let's go. Simulated engine failure. Okay. Assuming the engine's blown up, we can't check what you think. On the Rotax engine, you can check for fuel in your tank. Got a fuel pump, down fuel. Put the fuel pump on, check for fuel in tank, or flip the switch. We'll also check for a glide of about 70 mile an hour. I'm rather going to try and overshoot than undershoot, because she is a very draggy aeroplane. A lot more draggy than what it says most something is. So what we'll do is we'll just try and overshoot the sort of aiming point, so that if we come short, we know that we have like runway. And so what I'm doing now is I'm probably super high.
We have traffic in the Winelands area, Oscar Hotel Victor, away at Winelands on the descent through 5,000 feet, using Demon Crown, direct Oscar Hotel Victor, Winelands.
So we're gonna have to step it in, 70, 69, and we'll have to do a crazy. Okay, there's the step. We'll definitely make the runway. We'll have probably a lot of speed. There you go. We made it. Whoa.
So that was just so much fun. I just hit out a couple of stalls, steep turns, simulated engine failures, and I must say it really gets the blood pumping. It's really awesome to do that kind of stuff. I definitely recommend it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys do to get sort of up to speed. So I'd really like to go and get in there and take a photo, but there's a ton of bees just everywhere in the Colonna, so I don't think that's a good idea. So we've got an aircraft doing some precautionary landings and things like that, so I don't think we're going to be around too long, and then I'm going to head back.
Let's get out of here.
I've done the traffic, if you might pick Michael Bravo is on left down into runway 35, touch and go.
Colombo traffic, Oscar Hotel India, Sentinel 172 is inbound from the north. We'll be joining east to beam the field 1,800 feet in 2 minutes for touch and go.
back at the hangar. I really had a good time. I can definitely recommend you guys go and do that. So like, subscribe, I'll see you guys in the next one, and go and do some practicing. It's really fun. Thanks for watching. Cheers.